Hello everyone, hello. Cesare here with more World of Warcraft. Joining me is of course, PMN.
Hey.
And look at this, we have Jubs. One of them is even named Mira. And there's a bird behind us, a loud bird. And as you can see, we are Blood Elves. We look very similarly geared. That's just because that's the type of armor sets they went with this expansion. I feel like Cataclysm didn't have too many armor sets while leveling. They just recolored the same one over and over again. And then they did the same thing in Legion. And then again in Battle for Azeroth. But
I remember as Priest there were like 2 different dresses that you got.
yeah. Alright, so today, we are going to be heading down to the bottom right part of Mount Hyjal. Now, Piamet, unfortunately, was not able to sleep very well last night, so we're going to go as long as we can. Hopefully, that means the full stream, but we already had to start late because I got called in to do some work, which is awesome in a way, because out of everyone that they could have chose, which is me and another guy, they chose me, and the other guy's been there for years.
Yeah. So, if I sound out of it, well, there's a lot of reasons for that. More than usual, so deal with it.
Like how the world looks like it just cuts off at the end of that water there.
It does.
Mount Hyjal. Yeah,
It's
so
the end of the world, it's flat.
all of this below us, back before they changed it, was just the world's flat. Lovely. Oh, on a different tangent, actually.
Oh, wasn't this part of the raid?
Yeah, the raid was in here too. Like, you run through these portions as well.
Yeah, like the mountain.
Yeah. But flat earthers are now claiming that Australia isn't real.
Oh yeah. I remember. Remember we talked about this last week. I was like, did you see my fantastic meme response?
Oh. Yeah. Alright, so there's a guy here. It's Elementalist Ortel.
They're watching us.
Sure.
Hey there, I'm glad to see they sent someone of your caliber for this operation. This here is going to call for some subtlety. We can't risk Commander Shadowsong getting killed. Bailey does not like this voice.
Ah, what's she doing?
She's in my lap and she's like reaching up her paws and wrapping them around my wrist now. I started doing it.
Aww.
You're here at last, Miro, just in time as well. News of Ragnaros's emergence has spurred a large wave of recruits to seek membership in the Twilight's Hammer. If you're to infiltrate the cult, the time is now. We will need recruitment papers signed in blood by a referring Twilight member. Lure one of the recruits away from the group and hit them with this blackjack. If you're lucky, we'll be able to steal his recruitment papers. Bring them back to me and we'll do our best to alter them.
Lovely. I like that the Twilight Hammer has a solid recruitment process.
Is Bailey okay?
Yeah, she's fine. She's just like laying there looking at me now. Oh, this area has the whispers. You have something to show me? Yes.
Yeah.
Hit him with a blackjack. There. Good
It
Twilight.
fade. Oh.
What?
I
So-
said it's a bit phased here.
Yeah, so did you get your papers?
No.
Six.
Can I loot him?
Maybe. Go check. He's over here.
Oh. Yes, thank
Yay.
you.
Excellent.
Got lost a bit there.
So, yeah, this entire area, if you were to actually glitch into the zone, was just grass. It was like a grassy field.
Beware the Twilight's Hammer.
Did you get the papers? Excellent. I'll do my best to alter these documents. There. Not my best work, but certainly not my worst. You will be known as MearoGaming among the occultists. These papers will bump you ahead of the other recruits and allow you to speak directly to the Twilight instructors, as well with Luminal Damas. Go to the proving grounds and show these to Condena the Pitiless. She is separating the wheat from the chaff. Show her what you're made of. Mira turns to Luminal. Man, this guy cannot come up with names.
Eh.
MearoGaming, Luminal Damas.
That's true, that is the name he gave me too.
Hello,
It's fine.
Cordana, the pitiless. This will be Payment.
You will address me with the respect I am due, recruit. Luminal Damus, MearoGaming. Let us hope your parents brought you into this world with more than just a ridiculous name. Twilight's hammer is a major power to be reckoned with. Thanks to us, Deathwing is free. Thanks to us, old gods have risen from the bowels of the earth. Thanks to us, Hyjal burns. What do you think you have to offer us?
Trial by fire.
Yes. I'd love to say that with the tides turning against us in Hyjal, every recruit helps our cause and so on. But to be perfectly blunt, most of you are nothing but a burden. If I had a copper for every peasant who got too scared when the cataclysm hit and now wishes to join our side, well, let's just say I'd be a rich woman. Fortunately, we have checks in place to separate the wheat from the chaff. Go and prove yourself to the fiery instructors below. Hopefully you'll do better than the others.
Hey, silly, and dude, sorry I didn't send you a message that I was starting. We got a late start today, due to issues with Packamet and myself, so.
Mainly yourself.
Yeah. In bloom.
Alright. It is customary for new recruits to be sent on a difficult or sometimes impossible task. I was sent to obtain a Black Dragon scale. Last year's instructors demanded a feather from a phoenix. Your lot has it relatively easy. Find me a handful of flame blossom. Fuck, that's like nowhere near on the same level as any of this. They grow around here in relative abundance. Oh, right. There will be a gigantic corehound roaming the fields to keep things interesting. Do your best to avoid it.
Yeah, that's nowhere near the same. First off, black dragons are all dead, essentially. With the exception of a couple of them. Waste of flesh.
Look at these fools. Half of them won't even make it past this trial. They are not worthy of ascending into our inner circles. But perhaps they are worthy of menial service. Take this gem and utilize its power to save some of the less competent supplicants. Those who have no chance of succeeding. Those already on fire, preferably. Alright, well that sucks. Alright, so we're gonna go fight with this thing. You think you're good enough to learn from us? You will pay for your insolence.
But yeah, dudes, we got started a little late anyway, so I kind of was ticking off the boxes of things to send messages out for. And silly, hello. My dad apparently cooked his dinner and fell asleep last night, as we thought. And I don't have time to watch. Well, I might have a bit of time after tonight's stream to watch some Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I don't have my Smash stream till 8 p.m. I'm really excited to play it too. Like, I played it for a while last night, and oh, there's another flame bloom up here if you want it.
Oh yes, I have not looted any.
There's a fire blossom. I'll go free this dude who's on fire right now. Immolated supplicant.
Good job.
I've been given another chance to serve. I will not fail again. Immediately runs over and starts attacking another fire elemental. That's not what I'm gonna do. What is this? Another unworthy pupil.
What are your thoughts on by fire and being purged? You're not keen on that plan?
No.
Okay. There you go. Music was getting kind kind of loud. Wanna use the item to heal these two?
Oh yeah, yeah. I always forget about that.
There, all done. Cool.
Cool. I still need flame blossoms.
Yeah, I need 4 flame blossoms and 4 fire instructors.
Same.
I like how they intermingled Cinder Bloom in this area too, so
So it's ass.
you run over and you're like, oh shit, that's not what I'm looking for. So anyway guys, yeah, we are in Mount Hyjal, and what we're doing right now is we are going to save Jared Shadowsong. In the War of the Ancients, if you read the book, you would have a better idea who he is. If you didn't read the book, well, this is how they introduce him to the game. He is basically during the War of the Ancients, the Night Elf army was led by a man named Kurtalos Ravencrest. Get over here, Peanut. I'm gonna say Fire Bloom over there if you don't have it.
I was trying to figure out how to mount.
Oh, there's a Flame Blossom right here if you don't have it.
I don't.
Alright, go get it. Anyway, Kurtalos Ravencrest led the Night Elf army against the Burning Legion when Ashara opened the portal using the Well of Eternity. And he led it until he was killed in battle. Which, you know, tended to happen. Then the army was led by one of the nobles who was not very good at anything. He was just existing. Right here. His name was Desdal Starai. He was incompetent at everything, and everybody in the army realized he was a fucking loser. And
Shy always out.
what?
Shy's always out.
Bullshy needs to be out. She's out just in case you get water on you or fire on you. She knows.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. That one was hard to click.
Indeed.
Like the angle on the hill.
Yeah.
I need to remove Bubble Shy because I keep accidentally clicking her.
And there's the last one here for both of us. Let's forget that one.
Ah, that's convenient.
Indeed. So yeah, after Desdal Sarai became the leader of the Night Elf army, the Night Elves were basically like, no, fuck this guy, he's shit. And Jared Shadowsong, who wasn't really high in the ranks, was like, but really well liked. They were like, yeah, you lead us. And he was like, okay.
Okay.
And then he became the leader.
Like, you're an ice cream truck.
Yeah, he said that last week too. I'm gonna talk to this guy first.
I didn't?
Yeah. Waste of flesh.
Excellent work, MearoGaming. I'm having the servants you chose for me briefed on their new duties.
And now, Credena the Pitiless.
Alright. I suppose your abilities are suitable. Color me impressed.
Chestplate of exceptional expectations.
Okay. Yes, Luminal Damas and MearoGaming. So you managed to pass this part of the test without getting yourself eaten by smolderos or being incinerated by the fire elementals. I suppose I should congratulate you on ascending the lowest rung of our ladder. Well, congratulations, recruit. You've proven you're worthy of at least participating in our most basic training. You'll find one of our settlements east of here. Speak to Instructor Milva there.
Yep, you get to speak to Instructor Milva. Okay, hang on. I got a
Very interesting name.
equipped this chestplate of exceptional expectations.
I got nothing.
That's usually my experience.
Same.
When I woke up today around 11 a.m. and Bailey was laying on my legs, and I noticed that like the blankets were like all bunched up to my left, so I flattened them out and then patted them, and she like eagerly ran up and laid right beside me.
Keep going this way. Oh.
So you guys know that Piamet is directionally challenged, right?
Nah, that ain't me.
Well, Piamet is directionally challenged, but when she's tired, she becomes even more so.
Well, you know, I played this game a lot, so that's no big. Don't worry about it.
Too late, I'm worried about it. Hey, look, she has the same model as Condena. It could be her twin.
What a shot.
Alright.
So it's a girl.
Yep.
Alright. Milva. You think you're ready for the next step then, Luminal Damus? MearoGaming? Let's see what you're capable of. How do those names fool anyone? And why do we need to be named that at all?
Because they might have heard of Miro and Luminal, but they've never heard of Miro and Luminal Damus.
Okay. Whatever. Training to join our ranks is not pleasant. Why should it be? The path to serve the old gods is long, painful, and soul-harrowing. Consider this your first step. Take this, pick and break the lodestone deposits found in the gorge. No, we don't need any of the ore. This is purely for your benefit.
Lovely. Alright, we got 2 new quests here. Ah yes, this one. Outhouse Hideout.
It's me, Miro. Ortel! Don't look directly at the outhouse. You'll give away my position. Everything's going according to plan then? Excellent. I'm going to need you to obtain some intelligence while you're here. It might seem like there's not much to get our hands on, a map or a letter, but it may mean saving 100 lives on our side if we can anticipate our enemy's next move.
I realized that after I started that's not the same guy I thought was in there.
It's whatever. Avoid the Twilight guards while gathering intelligence. I think we have to do this now.
Oh, we do, but we can talk to this person over here first.
But here comes the guard.
Yeah, but we're not actually opening up the letters, so they shouldn't
I need
get mad at us.
to gain intelligence.
Alright, well, come here.
Sure. Here's intelligence. I'm gonna gain it. Gained.
Alright, let's go talk to this dude over here and get the quest.
Yeah.
Instructor Devorin. It seems they let anyone in these days. Very well, you doubtlessly became acquainted with Smolderos in the proving grounds. Well, I've been entrusted with the care of one of his pups. Quite the little terror. If he grows up to be anything like his father, he shall serve our cause well. Collect meat from the basilisks around the area and feed them to him. Sure. Alright, let's go turn this other quest into,
Sure.
well, we're gonna get the battle plans first. Never mind. Go over here.
Yeah, you do.
Sure.
Sure.
Silly showed up and gave a whole bunch of slimes in the chat and then disappeared.
Well.
Well, you're able to give slimes in the chat now too. Look at the card right there.
Oh no.
He stopped right in front of him. What a jerk.
Or
Up down here with the jab. Wait a few minutes for him to walk away. Got him. Alright. Well, I guess we can go kill Basilisk now. There's some just out here.
yay.
Yeah, there's a Basilisk.
There's weird phasing in this area.
Oh, yeah, that's normal. That was a problem in Cataclysm, if you recall.
No.
Unbound.
What I have out is changing.
Your pet keeps changing?
Yeah,
Yeah, Valky's out now.
that's fine. I like Valky.
I suspected as much. That's why you haven't said to your pet.
Valky a lot.
Only a frog said to my pet leash.
You don't even carry squirrels with you.
Only what?
You don't even carry squirrels around with you.
It's true.
Why?
Why not?
Squirrels.
Spawn a Smolderus. Man, look at this Corehound pup. Look how happy he is.
Where?
It's like right beside me.
Do we need to kill it?
No. What? Its name isn't blue. What the hell's your problem?
We need to feed it.
Yeah. So Tosh, summon your pet, and then throw food at it. From your inventory.
I have some basilisk livers.
You charred basilisk meat. Should be. You did pick some up.
Oh.
There you go. And we're done. Excellent.
Yeah.
Now we just gotta break these lodestones. Perfect. Alright, time to fly.
Oops.
Okay, time to fly. Ah, monk's too strong.
No.
Oh, there's one over here. Okay, did you get credit for that?
Yeah. The lodestone broken, it's 4 out of 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. It's surrounded by monsters, so. Here's one. Got it.
Excellent. Let's go turn these in. First
Alright.
up, the outhouse. Nope, that's not the outhouse. Come over to Mira.
Don't worry about it.
There you go.
There's only 3 options. And
Did you two get the
everywhere else-
documents? Excellent job, Miro and Luminol. Or should I say, Mirodamus and Luminoldamus. Give me a minute to read these.
Seat of Discord. What? I don't think Discord should be having children. It's a program.
According to the intelligence you acquired, there is a major friction between the ogres and non-ogres in this cult. High cultist Azenius and the ogre mage Kargon are meeting at the seat of the Chosen in an attempt to ease the conflict. There's an outhouse like this one at the seat of the Chosen. Go there and put on this ogre disguise. Find a way to kill Azenius while he's in this mission of peace. We must exploit this diversion as much as we can. Or division, sorry.
I wanted to say something, but I forgot.
That's normal.
Yeah, unfortunately it is. This chick kinda has Miro hair. She
Kinda.
was what she did. She's trying. Very well, you're at least confident enough to figure out which way the pointy end of the pick goes. Before we go any further, we're going to have get you into shape. Devotion to the old gods is not going to save you when some emerald dragon comes chasing after you. You need to be fleet of foot if you catch my drift. Like, what is there to catch there? That's pretty fucking obvious. Enough said. We'll summon your trainer. Your job is to run away from him without leaving this camp. Go.
Okay, so you gotta run away from this dude. For 1 minute. Without leaving the camp.
Yeah, and try to not let him hit you.
Physical training. Man, mine's slow as shit. Where the hell is it going? It's like, this is like the worst training. It's not even really chasing me. I'm like backpedaling and he's barely catching up to me. He's only slightly faster than my backpedal.
Lucky you.
Ten, 9, 8. Okay, it's none of that.
Yeah, it is.
Heck you, don't patronize me.
Nah, that
Right.
ain't. Physical training complete.
Man, guys, if Tiamat had done that training in real life, she would have died.
I feel so physical now.
Alright. Get over here. That's the wrong NPC.
Oh, so it is. I saw the dress.
They all wear dresses.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Oh, you're still alive. Not bad. You might think you're ready to receive the knowledge we're to impart on you, but you are not. Think of your mind as a box inside of a series of other boxes. Each step of our training will open one of those boxes until you are ready to achieve direct communion with the elements. Take the core of ascension and answer all questions it asks of you truthfully. Failing to do so could be fatal.
Alright, so click the core orb of ascension. Is vinegar sour? Yes. Alright.
Do giants tread lightly?
Are oceans filled with water? So I gotta press 1 for yes and 2 for no. Are slaves free? Do maggots feast on corpses? Good. Of course. Do giants tread lightly? Not typically. Do
Just
liars...
ask me the same question twice in a row.
That's rude. Do rocks float on water? Not typically. Is vinegar sour? Is blood red? Our blood is red, not all blood. Do wolves howl? Sure.
Almost all of these have been false. I think there's only one true question.
Most of them
Oh,
are
it's
yeses.
blood red. Yeah, that was the only one that I answered true for. I mean, it doesn't help that I wanted to know like a million times if fire consumes stone. Also, look at the chat.
Yeah.
Luminol, yes. Miro, yes. Oh yeah, that does show how many times each of us answered true. It literally was only once. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
You've succeeded, Luminol Damus and Miro Damus. You're ready for the next step. You've made it this far, others haven't. Go to Doom's Vigil just north of here. We've rounded up all of the failures. I want you to help take care of them. It'll be good for your spiritual growth. If this cold-blooded act gives you trouble, think of it as their second chance. Should any of them manage to kill you, well, they'll take your spot.
Slay
Thanks.
5 sail-failed supplicants at Doom's Vigil. Alright.
What a good job.
As you can see, we are infiltrating the Twilight's hammer right now. Alright.
And they're chill.
Instructor down.
Excellent. This little pup will grow up to be strong and merciless like his father.
A champion's collar.
This little guy is a true menace now, isn't he? We're gonna have to give him a nice spiked collar if he's going to be a fighting pup.
The Basilisk Matriarch has made her lair off the road to the Winter Spring. Bring me her spiked hide and we'll fashion a collar for our little killer here. So let's go do that, I guess. Wait, no, let's just go over here to 2. It's closer. Follow Mira.
I am.
I'm gonna reset our recording.